I created E-Qual 20 years ago in order to be a global managed service provider, whereby we manage mainly network, but also, and when we think about network, it's edge and data center and cloud system. And on top of it, we manage performance and security. Our customer base is mainly, I would say, medium to large organization, public and private. And when they are private, all of our clients have a large international install base. One of very, very important point of our way of deploying and then managing is that we have always tried to deploy without personnel on site. So either we use customer one, or we use in some very, very certain case, we have used subcontractor. But the common denominator is that we deploy with the fact that we will not be able to rely on any technical expertise on site. And this is probably where we were lacking of real functionality in the past was to apply minor and major changes. And even if minor changes are correctly handled by virtual feature orchestrator, for example, if you take a SD1 or things like that, major one are much more complex. Generally speaking, you end up by sending a new appliance and retrieving the old one. Well, the fact that your product, for us at least, seems to be in advance of the competition in terms of all-in-one tool set. So what I was previously discussing about integration. So there is one single environment with everything concerning deployment, the preparation of deployment and life cycle, and even some diagnosis that is really well integrated with relatively good reporting or at least troubleshooting tools, which we didn't find equivalence on the market. To support ARM platform, not only Intel-based one, so to go on smaller and smaller devices on site, to support containers, because we strongly believe that the future is in container. And another one is to, at the opposite of the ARM, is to go on the very high-end appliances with hyper-converged infrastructure. And so to be able to deploy some kind of micro data center, even if when you look at certain machines, it's not exactly a micro data center. Mm-hmm. It could be quite large. Challenge regarding reducing the complexity, being able to deploy at very large scale, and to reduce operational cost. Because at the end of the day, effectively, customer have always that question is, okay, that's really nice, but how much it costs? If you have a way to virtualize all the connectivity on site, that will probably solve 80% of our problem when we interact with the site. So which translate in your Edgility product by chaining. I think one of the advantage of people like Edgility and some of your other competitor is that you are coming, or you have been starting with, and it's not negative, with small appliances, and you are going above. whereby VMware and the other are coming from the high end, going down. And it's always simpler to grow than to, at the other hand, reduce your consumption of CPU, memory, and whatsoever. I'm not sure that the day where a VMware system will run on a Raspberry is near.